What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, August the 4th, 2022. And for most of you guys that are watching this video, you're probably involved in seeing and trying to figure out what's going on with the court case in Emini FX. Y'all know that I bring updates from the community group and things that I learned from there, and I left the link to that group. So hopefully everyone that saw my video yesterday, you have that link. If you haven't, go watch the video yesterday, get the link from that video, and you will be a part and watch and see for yourself what I am seeing. But I just want to take video documentation of this because this is kind of important. And before we get started, I want to remind all of you that I'm not a financial advisor. I am also not a lawyer. Let me say that. I'm not your financial advisor, and I'm not giving out financial advice. All right. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms. Nothing more, nothing less than that. And if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell. Now, listen, I was a part of Emini FX. I had over $100,000 in Emini FX. So you can understand why I might have a little bit of a vested interest in what is going on with the court case. I am not a person that decided or had the time to go out there to the court case itself. So I wanted to make sure I was staying up with the community group and then providing updates on things that I'm seeing and things that I'm learning as I go along, because people, you know, took some action and joined the Emini FX under me too, right? And some people may even be just coming to me for information that they may not be getting from whoever else they're listening to, watching, following, whatever. So anyway, let's jump into the Telegram group and just look a recap of what was going on. So I want to go back just a little bit. There's this announcement here that was put out yesterday, but I just want to go and I want to show the amount of support. Like this right here. Of course, this is him walking into the courtroom right here. That's Eddie. Look how many people showed up. That's a community right there. I can only imagine how empowered Mr. Eddie Alexandre felt. Look at this right here. This is amazing. They are out. We are the Emini FX community is outside the courthouse, ladies and gentlemen. That's empowering stuff, man, to see a whole bunch of people. And I don't want to make this all about race, but sometimes it is about race. And sometimes the things that have happened to people that look like me in this country have been solely because they look like me. All right. And that's just the history of the United States. So that's a conversation for another day. But what this looks like is a whole bunch of people that probably felt disenfranchised because of how they have been treated previously. And, you know, this is just, it's hard for me to put it into words how important it is to see stuff like this. There's no violence. There is only empowering, a positive, look good, feel good, smell good. This ain't no janky, you know, we're here to knock nothing down or nothing like that. They came out here in suits, in dresses, in whatever. They was out here looking good. They had the haircut, got the fades going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of rambling on right now, but it's just an amazing thing that I saw yesterday. So it really, I really was trying to figure out what happened in the court case. So now let's talk about what update they left us with around 5:31 p.m. yesterday. All right. And here, this is from the global community group on Telegram. All right. And it says, "Hello, Emini FX family. It was such a pleasure to see so many of you at the courthouse today. We had about 4 or 5 courtrooms dedicated to us because we were so many." That is can I clap that up just real quick? That's coming out in support. All right. We had a chance to speak to many of you, so thank you again for coming and your support for the CEO. It made a great impression on the judge and many officers in the courtroom. Even the officers outside were impressed and wanted to know what this was about. We had a chance to speak to a couple of them. Many passerby wanted to know what this was, even my Uber driver. So of course, everyone wanted to know what brought all these people to the courthouse today in such a positive manner, right? The judge himself, as he started, wanted to make sure that everyone in the overflow rooms could hear clearly. At the end, he also thanked those in the overflow rooms, which means that he knows many were there. All right, and that's an awesome thing. Now, in my opinion, that's an awesome thing. And this goes on to say, now I know that you wanted to see the CEO outside when the case ended, but the marshal had him exit at another door. He so much wanted to see you outside, but the marshals told him otherwise. That was probably for safety concerns. Of course, we all hope for the best in those situations, but not everybody has the best intentions. And that was probably the best and safest thing to do, especially after a court case of this magnitude, right? And then it says also, you may not realize it, but under all the legal jargon in the courtroom today, the defense team had a very good day, which probably stayed in your mind. What probably stayed in your mind was the March 27th, 2023 trial date that the prosecutor asks for. So apparently the prosecutor asked for this thing to be dragged out until next March. All right. But even if the prosecutor said December 31st, 2023, the defense team under Emil Bove would not have objected. There is a strategy in the courtroom that the defense is playing. It is only when the defense scores the goal on the prosecution that's when you will see and truly understand why today went the way it did. So if I can give you a little piece of advice, erase the March 27th, 2023 from your mind and focus on August 12th, August 22nd, and the 29th. So all of those dates are in this month. They're coming up. August 12th, 22nd, and 29th. You are going to see some beautiful things happening in this case. In the court systems, the one with the best strategy wins, and certain things can't be rushed through. And I'm not a lawyer, but that sounds like sound advice. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Okay. The setup has to be well prepared to catch your prey. That's all I can tell you right now, but watch for those dates. You have done your part by coming to New York and by praying. Now let this A+ defense team, with God being in charge, do what they do best: win. Let not your heart be troubled. This was a great day. Now let the defense motions to suppress start the real game. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come in the Emini FX global community. So that was the last word from the Emini FX global community admin person. And as I scroll up, there's just so many pictures of so much support from that court case yesterday. So pretty cool stuff. Then they have it in different languages and things of that nature. So that's a pretty awesome thing. I'm encouraged by what I hear. Don't know if I'll ever see any of the money back. I don't know what the process is going to be like, but I know that if Emini FX was running legit operations and they're able to prove that in court, then that's a huge win for platform spaces like this. It's a huge win, because if there are other, I'm sure Eddie Alexandre isn't the only bright mind that has thought of creating opportunities for the community such as this, and that have been hindered by the current legislation. And that's not for me to decide, because I'm not a lawyer. That's not my fight. But as a person that had money and skin in this game of crypto platforms, this could do some good or it could do some bad. We don't know the future of the platform space. We just know right now what's going on is an amazing thing. And Emini FX was amazing for so many people for such a period of time, to affect this many lives in a positive way. They're not going down without a fight, and it's encouraging to see, in my opinion. All right. Now, this is, of course, just my opinion, and I'm sharing it with those that are listening. But also, bringing this news is pretty cool to see what's going on with the Emini FX and this community. All right. With that being said, that's my opinion. That's my take on what happened. That's the information I have. So we'll be looking into these future dates of August the 12th, the 22nd, and the 29th. Of course, the prosecution seems like they are trying to drag this thing on out, and it doesn't look like the defense is too worried about that at all. And in my opinion, if they want to drag it out to lose, go ahead, drag it out. Do what you got to do. But I know these Emini FX people, they want some resolution. They want to know what's going on, and they have shown their support. And I believe it was a positive fashion in the way that they did that. And kudos to all of you that showed up to New York. That's a pretty amazing thing what you guys did and what you guys showed out there. So that's just my opinion sprinkled on top of all this. With that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. And if you like this content, hit subscribe. And only if you want to be updated on everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. This is an Emini FX community update as far as I can interpret it and read it, and my opinion sprinkled on top of it. And if you want to do whatever you want to do with that information, you do it. All right? Peace out.